Hello, good people, this is Dyliard speaking, the CEO of the Open Wardrobe Gang, and welcome to yet another episode of our blind playthrough of Blasphemous. In the very last episode, we've progressed and finished the quest line of Cleophas. We made a considerable donation towards the Church of Albero, and we've repeatedly bashed our heads against the wall being the Miriam Challenge 5. In today's episode, we will be progressing some of those things, we'll be picking up on some of those things, but before you ask, Dyliard, why are you in the Mother of Mothers, especially in the All the Tears of the Sea? And I say to you, here's your answer. Hi guys, as you've probably realized by now, I managed to beat Miriam Challenge number 5 off camera. Hype. As you can see, it took me only around 10 tries, after the last episode, so not that much time spent in this hellhole. Those 10 tries amounted to around 20-25 minutes of additional playtime, so nothing out of the ordinary, nothing insane. The entire route is actually very similar, with one small exception, similar to which, happened on camera towards the end of the episode. The route was rather very much optimized by me and not much happened, just, skill issue. Here on the platforms I eventually found like a sort of a safe spot, because as you can see I'm getting hit constantly, but not caring about the damage and just powering through it all was like my thing, not interested in those hitless runs. Yeah, the trick to this section was just sticking to the far right as much as possible. We would just dodge the swing coming back once and then jump over it. That was pretty consistent, that was pretty nice. The only change to the route is coming right up. You can totally jump over this swing over here. A small shortcut, but a good one. Considering these swings, even on my victorious try, I get hit in here. As you can see, a luck basically played a factor, and even on this final try, I made mistakes. Funny thing about this room, we got to it twice in that very last episode, and this is actually the very last room in the entire challenge. This is like this big bullet time or healing check, one could say, because this platform is, flowing through the room left to right randomly, and the flames are just being shot onto the penitent one, and one has to dodge them or just withstand the damage, and the platform will eventually get to the finish line. Funny thing, on both of the tries in this room, I believe while plummeting down towards the spikes, we were able to see the finish line right there to the right, but I was so salty and so much into it that I did not realize. And there you go, 50 seconds on the clock still, and we get it. The final piece, let's go. Yeah, in just a second Miriam will enter the room and provide us with some info.
Warrior, you have retrieved all the shards.
Thank you very much.
Let us return to the Hall of Mirrors.
Yup, she says that, but she doesn't take you there automatically, so, I wanted to check out what she has to say. Whether there is anything new.
Let us return to where the crystal lies.
Just this
Let us return to where the crystal
one line of dialogue, and when you reset the room, she is no longer there. So, let's get back to it. Thank you, past Dyliard. This is Karen Dilliard, your host. As you guys see, we are finally past the 5th Miriam challenge, finally managed to get it out of the way. I will not be reiterating all of the thoughts that I've had towards the Miriam challenges. I think they are pretty clear and straightforward. If you guys are interested, and if you guys are just a bunch of masochists, you can go watch the previous episode or that episode in which we're tackling the Miriam challenge number 3. Yeah, so with that out of the way, we can go and see whether this is the end of the Miriam quest line, or whether there is still something in store for us. I didn't get no achievement, considering Steam, so let's see. We can also safely assume now that there is a figure in, like, the mirror. Not necessarily sure what it is. I don't know, is this some guy in a hat playing a flute? Maybe she'll shed some light on this.
The crystal is complete. It has recovered all its power.
Yes. How about giving me like an amazing reward?
I am ready to depart now. I must return to my land and leave you.
No way you will be parting after uttering 2 sentences and that's it.
I do not know if we will meet again, faceless warrior, but pray keep this as a symbol of my gratitude.
Okay, we are getting something, but this is rather brief considering the goodbyes. Cantina of the Blue
With this
Rose.
prayer that I grant you, you can invoke a portion of my power.
Okay, a prayer, yes. What is it?
Wisely, as 'tis magic that descends from the very shadows.
Tis magic.
Until we meet again, warrior.
And just like that, she's peacing out. She didn't even wish to end the conversation, she just ran past the penitent one towards the mirror. Are you in a hurry? How long have you been stuck here? Maybe spare a little bit more time? Oh. Really? I heard like a sound of glass being broken, but first of all, that animation that played of her jumping in was truly wacky. I was not expecting this. Okay, but I guess this is it. I guess that this is it, considering Miriam. She just vanishes and blue roses bloom in the place of the mirror I've just recovered. I guess we will not be finding out what was on that stained glass. What is the prize, though? Cantina of the Blue Rose. An unwritten prayer that resonates when you hold a violet crystal from a distant land. An oath of friendship. Okay, that's... An oath of friendship is me just doing all of the heavy lifting and her just standing around. An oath of friendship allows these frontiers to be crossed, invoking Miriam from through the glass to attack the bewilder the enemies of the penitent one. To attack and bewilder the enemies of the penitent one with her powerful blade, Eternal Blue. This is such a whiplash. She is the wielder of a powerful blade, Eternal Blue, and we find out about it from the description of the item and not through her, like, doing something with it in the game. Peculiar. Girl painted in flowers and shades of blue. Girl from the looking glass, cloaked in mauve? Return to my side, hear me cry, that my eyes might see you might... Your Knight of Magic. Okay, I am a little bit curious about how this stuff works. Just double checking that room. I mean, I think it would be appropriate for the devs to like open up these challenges now, so we can like rerun them after this whole thing is done and dusted, but I guess it is what it is. Even the devs know that the players don't like the challenges and they will not engage with the challenges. Could you? Wait, what does it do? Oh, okay. She finally decided to come out. She came out swinging, and that was some damage. Cool animation, though, also. Okay. Pretty cool. Okay. For our next step, now that this is out of the way, we are going back to Albero. We're here, baby. In the very last scene, considering, you know, the mother of mothers, you might have noticed that the amount of Tears of Atonement that I have on me is quite considerable. It is not a glitch. I did not go into debt to achieve this. Off camera, outside of, you know, hitting the treadmill, considering the Miriam challenge, I was also hitting the freaking farming of Tears of Atonement. I want to show you guys on the map what exactly I did. I went to the... I went to the Mother of Mothers. No. That was Archcathedral Rooftops. There is this pre-dew right here, and next to it there is this singular room. In it there are these two like angel figures that are, you know, in those bowls, in those pokeballs, you know, attached to the ground. So I would, you know, gear up my character in all of the things that would provide me with, you know, more Tears of Atonement drop rate, and I would repeatedly slide into the room, on repeat, cast my prayer, and finish the job if I had to. This would take me around, I don't know, certainly over an hour or like 2 hours to amass 100k Tears of Atonement. And you might wonder, okay, why 100,000? I was like, okay, I will not be looking it up, how much do you need and what's like the biggest prize. I will farm off camera while I do something else, and I can, you know, spend some time. If you need like a million of Tears of Atonement, I'm not doing it. So let's hope the current amount that I have on me is enough to buy everything that the church has to offer, basically. And this farming method was only available and possible because now we have like the upgraded pre-dews that refresh my fervor bar every time I rest at the pre-dew. So I was able to like repeatedly just slide into rooms and use my prayers and then get out. And each try or each attempt of killing those two enemies, that would net me like around 700 Tears of Atonement. So I did that a lot, but it would also not take too long considering, you know, how long the route takes. Anyway, that's besides the point. Let's check out the prizes that the church has for us. So far we've donated like 26k, if I remember correctly. How about we start off with 5 more, and we'll be upping the amount with every single step. Okay, there's something. I hear the bells, I hear the vibration. What is this? What is it? All right. See some flowers. Some more movement considering the NPCs. Okay. Alright, the box is also very ornamental now. No prizes for yours truly, though. Or only after a while will we find out what the prices are. Maybe there's like a cat pet now, somewhere in the wild. I totally forgot that the game gave us like a puppy to pet. Maybe it will also provide you with a cat. Okay. 5k, how about 7 now? How about 7? I want to get through my 96k in rather quick fashion. Okay, nothing happened. I think I won't be resetting the area at this point. Make it 8. Make it 8, baby. Also nothing? Wait a minute. You're trying to tell me that I've donated 15k and it absolutely gives you jack shit. Fuck all. And the puppy is not here once again. Yeah, I see no difference. I see no difference. Alright. Okay. How about 10? How about 10k? Okay. We have something. We have something, okay? I swear, all of that hard work, and they are fucking assembling vases with like flowers, and they are putting on a carpet. There's some relic here now, but I don't think I'll be able to, yes, interact with it. At least we are provided with an item. Cloistered ruby. Okay, a bead. A crystal sphere imprisoning a ruby heart. The gem sparkles with lightning from other lands. Filling the glass with a stormy light, the strange energy fills the wearer with determination, electrifying the very air around him after drinking from the bile flask. Okay. I have something similar on nowadays in... I prefer this, I think. Protects the wearer from all harm while they drink from the bile flask. Just gives invincibility frames. Oh my goodness, look at it. Look at the state of the box. That's actually cool. I mean, I'm giving props to the devs. The amount of changes that occur, pretty sweet. Okay, how about, will you accept? Let's go 15. Let's go 15. Okay, 17, that's fine. Okay, nothing happened. 17 means jack shit. Let's donate 20. This takes some time, I have to say. Okay. 20k. Really nothing? Are you serious? Okay, I'm starting to think this is like an endless pit, considering how much you can donate. Yes. How about I donate it all once again? No way. Okay, aspect unlocked. Arms for Oblivion. A different skin for the main menu. I've heard the sound. Can I... Maybe also provided with an item? That would be very nice. That would be very great. Any visual changes? Not anymore, I think. I can still fucking donate? Are you see? Okay, alright, that was it. So, wait a minute. Initially, I donated 26k, and now I'm left with 14. That's 86 plus 26. That's like 110k. I mean, so probably it was 100k in total that she needed to donate. I just went overboard a little bit considering the very last threshold. Okay. Wasted some time on farming 100k if you could have finished it with 74, but that's alright. That's alright. That's alright. This means that the very last thing on the menu, and before I say that, I think I want to check also the overall story progression of the game in the main menu. Let's see. Let's see. 97.4. Okay, I think the only thing left in the game that we are about to do now is to kick the absolute shit out of the Pope. Let's bring it home, baby. Let's bring it home. Yeah, we've cleared out the map with like small exceptions, and the small exception is that room in that one freaking room in the library of the negated words that I cannot figure out. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so with small exceptions, the map is cleared and we are going towards the last boss. Let's go. I mean, at least I assume that's the very last boss. Who knows whether you know, maybe there is like Pope number 2, the puppet master right behind this Pope fight. Could be a possibility, but I swear the game has been building up this Pope right throughout the game, right? Showing us these cutscenes of like this helmet opening and this red flesh showing up. The funny thing is, I totally forgot what this boss does. I remember there were like, because we've approached it once after the Chrysanta fight, I remember there being like 2 phases. In the second one, he uses like a lot of shit, and there's like a floating sword. I don't remember that much of the first one. No, now I remember. He like, the Pope, he casts different spells and different magic towards the penitent one. Yeah, and he's invulnerable most of the time. Okay, I can do it. I can fucking do it. Once again, have to reiterate, these freaking backdrops are beautiful.
In my dreams, I heard your footsteps coming closer.
Once again, this conversation.
I tried to talk to you and introduce myself.
Mr. Pope.
Guardian of the miracle and of the miracle banner, with great pain, I carry the emblem of the Father.
We are the guardian of the miracle,
I am
bitch.
the hands of bloodied skin. I am the eyes from which our mother gazes. Nothing I know of you, apart from your cold, nameless visage.
I have cold steel for you, baby.
And wounded hands, apart from the mourning of your deaths. No, I know nothing of you. Only the miracle knows.
Because the miracle sent us here to take you down, bitch.
Now may your sword,
your twisted
with mine of
remains
collide. Let them hurt and march in procession.
Okay. Square up, bitch, square up.
Forever in name. I bless you forever in death.
Sure. Yep, that's what he does. Yeah, and now he spawns stuff, right. But I can punish him with my dash. That's phase 1, that's easy peasy. What comes after that is the tricky part, but maybe we'll be able to freaking one-shot this. Okay, oh shit, oh shit. Let's heal up. Yeah, tons of damage coming your way, my friend. Can I redirect this? Ay, poison! Get out of here, man. I want the other guy, the real deal.
In which you saw me asleep. Now you see me awoken as the son of the true miracle.
Yeah. This transition is so interesting and greatly reminds me of, like, the Nameless King from Dark Souls 3. Or like the fight in Sekiro when you fight that one dragon, Celestial Dragon, or whatever dragon? Oh fuck. Okay, yeah, now this I don't remember. Is the problem. We have to dodge heavily. What am I supposed to do in this fight? I think we have to wait it out a little bit until the face opens up. The invincibility? Wait a minute, what? Okay, maybe I have to freaking strike. Oh, wait a minute, I totally don't have the HP on the eye because I don't have the thing on, the bead, right? And this has HP, right? I shouldn't have unequipped it. Whatever, we are... Oh. We are winging it then. How about I use a prayer, bitch? How do you like that? I'm not committed to sword only anymore. I'm unleashed. Okay. Tricky bastard. It's a little bit harder when I don't see your HP, Mr. I. Oh, I can redirect those. Yes, perfect. Okay. Getting smacked around because I'm getting greedy. Invincibility coming in clutch. The eye is so annoying. Come here. There you go. Let's go. We hitting, baby. We hitting. This guy is nothing. Has nothing on us. Although I'm running out of freaking biliary flasks. Who knows what he might pull out? Yep, that attack. Yeah, I'm being tossed around. I'm trying to trade with the guy, and it's not necessarily working. Okay, now it's fire. Oh, missed my chance at hitting the ugly face. Redirected those green balls. Okay, alright. Now it's a matter of not getting hit, maybe, from this point out. Will I be able to do it on the first try? First official try. Okay. Let me up, baby. Oh, not this. Oh shit, machine gunning me. Take him down. Nice, nice. Let's go. Wait a fucking minute, what was that? What the hell was that? There was like a fit dude inside. Summa Blasphemia. Ah. Anything new to say, my friend? Anything new to say? Did you leave for the dream for the other side? What can I say? This is how we do it. Okay, a pretty cool fight. No longer was I overwhelmed in this one. I knew what was coming, what was right around the corner. I understood the mechanic, and thanks to that, I was able to take him down. Usually, I'm not the biggest fan of bosses who have many different attacks. No, that's not what I want to say. I'm not a fan of bosses who reincorporate attacks that from other bosses that you've fought along the way. I usually like when bosses fight or like stand on their own and they have their own amazing and you know, amazing stuff going on for them. This guy had a little bit of like the Tres Angustias with those beams in the middle. It had a little bit of Escribar. Escribar, with the lightning. You know, while I know why it's being reincorporated to like put emphasis on the fact that you've been through so many things and you defeated so many bosses and you've overcome so many obstacles. I do like when bosses have just unique movesets. Based on this tangent that I'm going on right now, you might, you know, think that I'm not the biggest fan of, for example, the last boss in the Dragon Age series, as in Dragon Age 3, the Soul of Cinder, and I'm not the biggest fan of that boss. Okay. Outside of that, though, pretty cool boss, with the gimmick being you have to expose the face by hitting the sword, which is you know, wobbling around, flying around. Yeah, it is memorable, I have to say, and I wished more of the bosses in the game had multiple phases. I mean, they do, right? For example, Isidora, she has like 3 different phases, but she has 1 health bar. I just wish this game had more health bars, more punishment for yours truly, you know? More difficulty. Oh, you get through 1 health bar? How about the boss gets the fuck up and beats your ass? Okay, that's out of the way. Let's see what's further down the line. Is it the end? Is it the end? Is there another boss? Oh shit! The peak, the absolute peak. Oh, it's you. Cannot leave. I had to check. I hit the map button and I also tried to exit the room. Ah, what do we have here? Alright.
You have freed his holiness from his afflicted torment, and now he walks by the old processions on the other side of the dream.
Yep. Sent him there myself. Oh, whoa. Now that he's facing the camera and not the other side, and he's not kneeling, you can see like the detail and his knees being all fucked up, which is a good touch because he's always kneeling when you see him. Once again, props to the devs.
The cradle of the grievous miracle. the final relic. The grail of blood and gold that emanated from the forehead of the father as he silently lamented the moment of his blessed twisting.
The cradle of the grievous miracle, the final relic, the grail of blood and gold that emanated from the forehead of the father as he silently lamented the moment of his blessed twisting. What are we talking about? I saw, like, when we defeated the boss, when we defeated the Pope, his red face disappeared, there was a skeleton there, and then, like, this figure basically, I don't know, ascended, joined Jesus in heaven. I didn't see no grail, or was I blind?
That first relic is
okay.
here.
Explanation.
On top of the Ashen Mountain, next to the turned throne, where His Holiness was kissed by a miraculous pain.
Ashen Mountain. Turned throne. Miraculous pain, alright.
And now, your final communion with the miracle awaits.
See, I don't like this. Now this I don't like. This totally sounds like some Dark Souls shit in, oh, you beat the very last boss of the game, Gwen the King? How about you take his place in upholding whatever state this Custodia is in right now? But if I don't commit to the final communion, will Diogracys turn on me?
Only you will be able to know how much of it has seeped into your guilty heart.
Okay.
Your communion with the first miracle awaits.
Interesting, he's clearly pushing us forward.
Your communion.
Cannot open the map, cannot probably exit. It's like, my job here is done, I'm leaving. Runs into invisible wall. Huh. My understanding of this is, this might be totally what I was talking about, considering Gwyn and stuff like that. Maybe just pain and treachery and this darkness is in everyone's heart, and it eventually comes, you know, to light in a way. The Pope may have been like a good figure, or inherently good figure, pure figure at the very beginning, but then the miracle, which works in mysterious ways, twisted him and eventually everything around. Similar, the penitent one is like the cleansing crew of this freaking world. He will ascend to the throne, but he will also eventually get corrupted or some shit like this.
Your communion.
Let's see it though. Looking at those columns. Maybe I will be presented with like a choice because I have the item on me and I went through all of that Confessor statue distraction quest line. It's just a throw. What? A cutscene? No options? Unlock ending A. Okay. What's ending A? Oh my goodness. Oh my god, they are showing me around. The penitent one became the relic himself. Maybe this is like the good ending, who knows? Now that I think about it.
And thus came the moment of final communion with the sword born of guilt. A last sacrifice in order to finish penance and break off with the ungodly will of the grievous miracle.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
The plans of the miracle are capricious. Penance never ends, but changes, hurts, and condemns at will. There is no place for the penitent one on the other side of the dream. His place is here among us. He is the new father and the last son of the miracle.
Interesting. That doesn't sound...
Recipient of our prayers.
Doesn't sound like a good ending.
Forever and ever.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Clap it up, boys and girls. What an amazing journey. Okay, that was interesting of an ending. That was interesting of an ending. Initially, I thought this would be something good. Like taking the throne as the penitent one would just mean that you just take over as this father figure. You know, you're taking over what the Pope left behind. The cycle begins anew, and you'll eventually also get corrupted. Then the penitent one pierced himself with the sword, with mea culpa, a sword that symbolizes and freaking harvests guilt. So I'm thinking to myself, oh great, this is like a Jesus type of a moment, right? Dying for like the guilt and the sins of humanity, and actually, you know, maybe not humanity in this case, but considering all of the corruption caused by the miracle, this will break the curse or something like that. But at the end it was said, okay, it's like the miracle works in twisted ways, and the penitent one didn't achieve anything notable. And I'm paraphrasing here, obviously. He's the new father and the last son of the miracle. The miracle will come back. In Blasphemous 2! Electric Boogaloo! Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let me actually skip the credits and see what there is, whether we can still engage with the save file or what. Hope there is no end credit scenes.
And thus shall your name be erased under the heavens.
Huh. New aspect available in the main menu. Son of the Miracle. That's so peculiar. Was that like sequel bait? Let's call it the same thing that we see on the opening of the game, the penitent one taking the sword out of that woman's statue who was pierced by it. Now we see a new protagonist, maybe from the second game, doing the same thing, but just with the corpse of the penitent one, or like Yeah, the dried up corpse of the penitent one, a tree-like corpse, which obviously symbolizes. I don't know what it symbolizes, but it definitely refers or references like the knot of the three words. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, true apostasy. That's a little bit wacky that we get two different skins out of that whole ordeal. You would think, okay, get ending B in order to get another skin. No. The game is providing us with content, baby. A new game mode has been unlocked. Okay. So, Deambulatory of His Holiness, playtime 40 hours, 99.4 completed, that's insane, have to say, and we can ascend or delete this save file. Before, what's Sacred Sorrows? I swear this wasn't here previously. What are Sacred Sorrows? Okay, not necessarily familiar with this. I'll have to look it up a little bit. Because, based on what you guys have said in the comment sections down below, this is a way of going into NG plus ascending. Yeah, elevate your saved game to True Torment. True Torment mode. Starting your journey from the beginning, but keeping hold of your equipment and the upgrades you've unlocked along the way. Yes, an NG+. In this mode, the Penitent One's pilgrimage is considerably more dangerous, and access to the Altar of Penitence is unlocked. Custodia hides secrets that will only be revealed for those who walk this path. Ascent is permanent, there's no going back. Yeah, I don't want to do that just yet, because this also, the Secret Sorrows also are based off the same save file. What is this? First Sorrow of the Brother, Second Sorrow of His Holiness. Wait a minute, what is this? Wait a moment. What is this content that I'm not aware of? First Sorrow of the Brother. Pilgrim True Torment. What is this? Is this like a challenge? Oh, it might be a challenge. I guess that we will see it. Wait a minute, what is this? Some portals? Some mana? Or like fervor and health? What? Map not available. Okay. Okay. I mean, I guess before I give my final thoughts on the game. Or maybe it's a boss rush or something like this. Huh? It might be a Sekiro boss rush. Okay, it's counting my time. It's counting my time. Okay, and now I can... Oh, yeah. I think that will be just it. Let's see how far we can get on this. Oh, and Tien Piedad is making a reappearance. Man! It's been a while since I've seen you, brother. Oh. Yep, completely forgot your moveset also. It's just killing him with sliding. It is a little bit peculiar that they are totally not scaled considering the amount of HP. Okay, and you get 1 refill of fervor and 1 refill of health, huh? Okay. I guess I will go to the main menu, because we have more pressing matters and important things to discuss. So what is this? First sorrow of the brother, second sorrow of his holiness. How does it compare? Is it, for example, the first 3 bosses in here, whether you can beat them and then you get another 3 and that's how it goes? Maybe. Yeah. But considering the game, I guess we don't have access to like the Blasphemous map, so it's great that we got all of those things out of the way before we, you know, got to this screen, because it's like, oh, wait a minute, no, it's continue. It says continue, I'm stupid. You can totally continue, you don't have to ascend or anything. Didn't get any Tears of Atonement for the Pope. Now I'm curious what's left behind in the freaking place. I mean, it's empty probably, but can we like...
In my dreams, I heard footsteps coming closer.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so the game resets to before the fight?
Guardian, I am no.
Okay, so that's how it works. This is the absolute last thing that you have to do in the game. Okay, Mr. Kick Me Out, or I will use this cool-ass prayer to get me out of here. This beautiful prayer, alright. So that's how it works. At least this boss we can like tackle like infinitely on this save file. Okay, I think at this point I will gather my thoughts so I am clear and not rambly, and I will see you guys in a second, giving my final thoughts on the game. Okay guys, I'm back with you. Actually, funny thing that I've noticed, even with, you know, checking the right side of the map of the Dimbulatory of His Holiness, we still are at 99% of uncovering the map. Sucks to be us, but it is what it is. Considering the game, it's awesome, it's great, it's a gem, I feel. The pros so much outweigh the cons, and the cons, they are few and far between. I guess that's how I'll refer to them. Considering gameplay, it's great, it's fast, it's responsive. The pacing is great. There is a pretty good enemy variety. So that's awesome. Considering the platforming, you know, you guys know how I'm, you guys know my attitude towards the platforming in the game. The cracks are only show in the Miriam challenges, but considering the gameplay, considering, you know, fighting, it's great. It's great. The music, it's freaking phenomenal. I love how every single location has a different tune, and they are all beautiful. It's like amazing. I don't even know, is this like an indie game? I was under the impression that it was an indie game. I mean, we've seen the credits, but I mean, the game is not created by like one guy or just like a very small team. There, I've seen some names up there, but like, you know, it feels indie, but at the same time it feels big budget, especially because of like the art direction and the music. The music is awesome. It was actually one of my complaints towards Salt and Sanctuary, another playthrough on the channel of another 2D Souls-like. That game was probably created by a smaller team, and they didn't have like unique music for every single location. They didn't have like a unique music for every single boss fight, right? And this atmosphere, and amazement that can be that you can get out of amazing art direction, amazing music, yeah, the way you can immerse yourself in this game, just awesome. What else do I have written down? Considering the story, yeah, the plot is decent. I'm not gonna say I'm like an expert on the plot, because many Souls-likes have this very simple plotline considering what's happening in the game, right? After all, you are a penitent one, a murderous machine who just gets dropped in Custodia, and you absolutely cleanse the shit out of it, butchering everything in your way. That's a pretty basic story setup for a Souls-like, but where the game shines, obviously, is the lore. It's like the item descriptions, the fucking environmental storytelling, these interesting bits of lore that we've been collecting throughout the journey, these amazing stories that always have like an or like a moral there at the end, or like a twist, or they are funny also sometimes. It's great. It's great. The lore is great. But that's just like comes with the territory of this being a Souls-like, and also like the main plot being rather limited, right? Considering the characters, I greatly enjoyed every single freaking character in the game. They are very flowery, they are very interesting and intriguing. I have to say that I was initially not aware, because that's like the context I got from the comments from you guys. I initially was not aware that the game originally released with no voice acting, but goddamn, the voice acting that got put into the game later down the line is freaking amazing. What can I say? It's freaking amazing, and makes me that much more positive and sympathetic towards these wacky characters that we meet along the way. And what an awesome variety, with like the scribe, the friendly wandering grandpa, even Miriam, and you know, even that ghost lady that upgrades like the beads or like the rosary. So different, so unique. All of them have their very distinct flavor. And also considering like the art direction, once again, the designs and visuals are just fucking phenomenal. What can I say? Throughout the game, or throughout the recording of this blind playthrough, I've been like sitting there in fucking marvel, looking at these shots, and I had like so many options to pick from, considering you know, the thumbnails for these videos, because like the way things are animated, sometimes going frame by frame, you will see completely different things, considering the penitent one, how he spins, how like there is like this ash or you know, dust being pushed from under his boots. When he strikes an enemy, there's like this, I don't know, the sparks fly into the fucking air, and you don't realize it until you slow the game down or look at it like frame by frame. Amazing. Considering bosses, also designs, all of them goated. Considering enemies, as I said, the variety is great, and the way they look, awesome. And how could I not mention the backdrops in the background that basically, I don't know, they steal the show. What can I say? So all of these major things that I've mentioned, you know, the gameplay, the music, the story, the characters, the visuals in general, they are all great. Now I will move to some of the cons. I know that I know that mea culpa is like a big part of the story. I know mea culpa is like a big part of the Penitent One. I wouldn't mind having, like, for example, 3 weapons to choose from. This might sound like heresy, but hear me out, hear me out. This might sound like heresy, but hear me out. I would definitely appreciate like having like 3 different weapons if I were to like run this game over and over and over again. If there is ending A, ending B, and possibly even ending C and D. I would want to have like a transformed experience considering another playthrough, and I think you know, you could spice things up a little bit. For example, give the Penitent One like a 2-handed sword also, or maybe like a 2-handed axe. Give him a dagger maybe also. I don't know how you work it into the freaking into the lore, but I think that could be done, and it would spice the gameplay up considerably, considering, you know, replaying the game. I think another shortcoming a little bit is the number of bosses. I wanted to fight bosses at all times. They were so great, looking so great, sounding so great, and also fighting in such a brutish and primal manner that I just couldn't get enough of the boss fight. So I guess that there's this great positive that the boss battles are goated, but at the same time, here comes my complaint: just give me more than 10, baby. Just give me 15, give me 20. I know it might not be possible considering the pacing and the amount of resources that you have to put in, but a man could wish. The platforming, I've already mentioned it. It's okay at the end of the day, considering the Miriam challenges. I'm kind of on the fence. I don't hate myself for completing them. I would probably not play through them again if I were to be presented with the choice. And this is the only section where the platforming is a little bit lacking. But now that I think about it, I think I can just segue here into another point that I have. That's traversal, and maybe, I guess, platforming. This is a Metroidvania after all. I wish there was like more ways of like interacting with the environment and fighting also. Like, I'm talking here about double jumps. I'm talking here about wall jumps. I'm talking here about mid-air dashes, things like these. I'm not super familiar with the Metroidvania genre. This is my second Souls-like that I'm playing, a 2D one, but in the previous one that I've played in Sword and Sanctuary, it had some of those things. You would like walk on ceilings, you would like wall jump up like these elevator shafts. That would be very cool. You would use double jumps or like mid-air dashes, you know. It feels like really appropriate. This game is so fast-paced and so much things, so many things are happening at the same time that you just want to zoom in through the freaking screen, you know? Just being able to get more ways of interacting with the environment and the enemies. And I guess my last complaint might be the quest design. I'm not considering it like too big of like a downside, because it's straight up plucked from the Dark Souls series, right? The bosses show up, you exhaust the dialogue, and they are, you know, they give you like some cryptic shit and they move on to another location, and then you have to run through the map and look for them. I don't think what the perfect game design is, But I think it could be improved upon. If you're improving on so many things from the Dark Souls series, you could also tackle the quests a little bit. Because I truly hate that aspect of the Dark Souls series. Oh, you want to like finish up a quest line or like see where this character is going? Better have like a wiki pulled up at all times so you know what's going on. Oh, you've dealt with something that you shouldn't have touched. Oh, the NPC disappears for good. You know, those things happen in Souls-likes, and I wish it would be, you know, expanded upon and improved. Yeah. Considering more content from Blasphemous, I'm not necessarily interested in, like, some of those quest lines, or some of these characters, maybe a little bit, but I would really want to know whether I've tackled all of the bosses available in the game. They are so freaking good that I want to see whether there are more of them out there. It might require another run, but I really want to see whether there is something beyond this point. You know, so you may expect more content out of Blasphemous if there is more content in Blasphemous, considering bosses. Considering other content from Blasphemous, I would really want to make a tier list. Funny enough, I teased like a Salt and Sanctuary tier list like half a year ago, and it's still in the oven. Funnily enough, I have the script ready. I just don't have the time to like stitch my footage together and record all of that, because I'm pushing these episodes to you guys as fast as humanly possible, this being my hobby. But if you see a Salt and Sanctuary boss tier list on the horizon, you should immediately click it, because that means that the Blasphemous one might be coming right after that. Considering more Souls-like content, I love these games. I have to say, I love these games, but I have to get like a palate cleanser. So far, in the last several months, I've been recording like these Souls-likes, Salt and Sanctuary and now Blasphemous back to back. I am still interested in Blasphemous 2, I am interested in Cuphead, I am interested in Hollow Knight, I'm interested in Shovel Knight, and you name it, I'm still interested in the genre. But before we continue on with it, I need a cooldown, I need a little bit of a palate cleanser to truly appreciate, you know, the next one that comes out on the channel. I want to go into the experience fresh and not with like a burden of, you know, several months of already playing Souls-likes. So I don't know what the next series on the channel will be, but considering the Souls-likes, I want to have like a short and sweet break. What can I say? I don't know what else I should mention. I'm stalling for time because I don't want to not mention something, and this will be the last Blasphemous episode in a while. What can I say? Thank you guys very much for watching. This was like an amazing journey that I went through. This game, as I've said countless times at this point, is a fucking gem, and I really loved this whole thing. And also a big thanks to you guys, because you were very active in the comment sections down below. It's so much more fun to get to interact with other passionate guys and girls out there, and, you know, share this content with them. It's that much more cool when you know, you all get excited about this cool thing that you're playing. Fuck, man, I wish I could play it again and like wipe it. I mean, obviously I can't play it again, but, you know, wipe it from my memory, record this whole thing once again, and, you know, interact with you guys in the comment sections down below. I think that's going to be it for today, and considering Blasphemous for some time. Thank you once again very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, but do it only if you feel like it. It is always greatly appreciated though, because it helps the channel a great deal. And considering the channel as I've said, look out for a new series on the channel, look out for other blind playthroughs out there, because they may pique your interest. For the very last time, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, beautiful people, and bye-bye. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! The strongest bye-bye I can get? Give, I mean, fuck. Bye-bye!